Today is a very tragic day because I just exchanged my beloved Tesla for this. A Hyundai i30 diesel. Ugh. Driving in this old school fossil car makes me feel like Fred Flintstone when he uses his feet to power the car. Fortunately, I'm only going to drive this car for a week. I'm using it because my Tesla is in for service. It has to get a new windscreen. But I thought, why not make some use out of it? So earlier, I've set a world record in my Tesla for the lowest consumption on long-distance motorway driving. So in this video, I will try to repeat the experiment, though I'm not going all the 582 kilometers I did in the Tesla. Doing that in this car would be torture. So I'm only going to do a shorter distance. The weather today is almost the same. The temperature is the same. It is cloudy, 19 degrees. And to be fair to the fossil car, the wind is not in my back as it was in the previous video. Today it is coming from the side. Now I am inside the Hyundai and look at this screen. Wow! Blue and black and not touchable. This is what you get in fossil cars. And when you don't have touchscreens, well, you get clunky user interfaces. How do I get it to show my consumption? Maybe I use this button? I don't know. No, that was something with the steering. Maybe I use this one. I don't know what it means. It's a circle. Nothing happens. And what about this? It must, I don't know, be the cruise control? Well, I gave up. I might find out when I hit the motorway. So now let's start up this beast. And of course you feel the shake from the diesel engine. Let's put it in reverse. Well, I don't know how to do it in this car. Let's try this. No, moving forward. Then let's try this. Up, no. There's a button here. Maybe I should pull it and go this way. Okay, here says reverse. And go up. Oh yes, I did it. I now managed to fiddle a little around with the user interface, and I am now going to reset the trip meter. So here we go. Now it is reset, and I will also reset the trip here. This is from my house. So now, and I'm at the motorway and I'm waiting for a truck, and when I see a truck I will try to catch up. It was quite hard to find a truck to slipstream because it's Saturday today, so there are not many trucks on the road. Hopefully it will take me to my destination, which is in about 70 kilometers, 15 kilometers. So that should be about between 1/4 and 1/5 of the route. If we check the consumption, it's going better and better now for the fossil. It's going down. Now it's below 4 liters per 100 kilometers. So I think we are going to get it lower than that. So now I'm about to be halfway. I have put on GPS on my phone and checked the speed of the truck. Here in the instrument panel it says 85, but in most fossil cars it shows too much. So the speed of this truck is between 80 and 85, and the trucks I followed to Hanover in the Tesla video, they were between 85 and 90, mostly 85. I should say that as I did in the Tesla, I have turned off the climate control with temperatures at around 18 degrees. As you see here in the dash, climate control is not necessary. I am now about to leave the motorway. I have covered a distance of 63.5 kilometers. And now it should be interesting to see what is the energy consumption. 3.5, so it dropped a little bit. And the average speed was 71 kilometers per hour. So here I am at the end of the drive. What I'd like to emphasize here is that you have to remember that to compare these two cars, this Hyundai diesel and my Tesla, is you cannot really do that, because the Tesla is a performance car and this Hyundai is not really a performance car. But to give you an idea about the difference of the two cars' performance, I had a crazy idea about a new experiment I would like to do. I thought, why not try to see what the performance is of this car? I have a special place near my home where I have tested my Tesla's performance from 0 to 100. And it's a drive into the motorway. It goes a little downhill, and the Tesla can do that in high 3.7 seconds. We are now ready to test the performance of this fossil diesel beast. So, Hyundai, are you ready to release your inner tiger? Okay, and my son is ready with a Dynalicious app that can measure 0 to 100. So we are ready. Are you ready, son?
Yeah.
Okay. You count down from 3 to 1.
Okay, I'm ready. 1, 2.
No, from 3 to 1.
Yeah, all right. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Go, 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 Hyundai. Come on. 80, 90. Come on, 100, and yes!
Alright, so it measures 11.78, so almost 12 seconds.
Yes, and when I said 100, that was 100 on the speedometer. And we have used a GPS, and it said that it has to show 105 here. So when I said now, that was when it showed 105, and that was when it GPS was 100 kilometers per hour, and that was also what the Dynalicious app showed. So 11.8 compared to the 3.7 in the Tesla means that the performance of this car, I would say it in another way. The acceleration of the Tesla is 3 times faster than this diesel fossil Hyundai. So that's what you have to know when I'm in the end of this video is going to do math and compare the energy consumption of this car compared to the Tesla. So I have now done the maths and have broken the numbers from the drive in the Hyundai into some interesting results. First of all, the energy consumption. As you saw in the video, the energy consumption was 3.5 liters per 100 kilometers. That equals 28.6 kilometers per liter, or in US gallons it equals 67 miles per gallon, or if you are in the UK, that is 81 miles per gallon. If you compare my results in the Hyundai to what you can read in the brochures, I have actually beaten the brochure range in the Hyundai with 3%. When I did the hypermiling in my Tesla, I beat the range with the given range that you can see on the Tesla website. I beat that with 16%. And now to the most interesting thing of this experiment, the range. How far would I be able to get in the Hyundai if I used the same amount of energy that I used in my Tesla to drive from my home south of Hanover, a distance of 582 kilometers. I used 72 kilowatt hours of energy to do that, and that equals 6.5 liters of diesel. Here I have a map, and you can see Norway here, you can see Sweden, and I drove from the northern parts of Denmark down through Jutland, and then here you have the Danish border. I drove through Hamburg, which is here under all the roadwork signs, and through Hanover, and just a little bit south of Hanover. And here on this map I would like to show you how far I would have got if I had tried to go to Hanover in the Hyundai with only 6.5 liters of diesel. I would start here at my home, but already here in the beginning the car would say, "Ooh, I'm about to run out of diesel. Warning, warning, warning." But of course I would continue, and here I would have driven about 100 kilometers. When we're here, I would only have about 1 liter of diesel left. And when I'm here at the Danish city Haderslev, well, that would be the end. There would be no more diesel left. So the distance I would be able to go is 183 kilometers. Now check out how much longer I got in the Tesla. Here's the Danish border, and here Hamburg, and then south of Hamburg to Hanover, which is here, and then the end at supercharger in Lauenau. So if you calculate how much longer I got in the Tesla compared to the Hyundai diesel with the same amount of energy, it shows that the distance I covered in the Tesla actually was 3.2 times farther than the distance I would be able to do in the Hyundai. This means that this experiment shows that the Tesla is 3.2 times more efficient than a Hyundai diesel. And this Hyundai diesel has a weight that is almost 1 ton less than the Tesla. And the performance of the Hyundai, well, I showed you that it is not really a performance car. So this made me think, what would happen if I did the same experiment with hypermiling in a car that has an energy consumption equivalent to a performance car? A performance car could be the Aston Martin Repeat. Actually, at some speeds, a Tesla will beat the Aston Martin. So what would be very interesting would be how more efficient is the Tesla compared to a car with the same fuel consumption as let's say an Aston Martin Repeat. That would be an interesting experiment, and that's going to be my next video. You can find the link in the description when I have uploaded it.